major plan for this episode is to store my XP, because that's a lot of XP to be carrying around. And here we have the mob grinding utilities mod, and if we go down to mod options, I just want to show you guys this because I haven't seen it get really mentioned, and it seems very interesting. There it is. Thanks to people and stuff. No child mod. Fun ways to farm mobs. Yeah. Well, one thing I like about it, it offers this, the singularity tank. And I haven't tested it yet, but here's hoping it does what I hope it does. Craft one of these. And then there's this thing called the XP Drain Singularity Tank. And what I suspect should happen is I do not have enough resources. Let me... So 2 Eyes of Ender and then iron bars. That is so wrong. Okay. 1, 2. I'm pretty soon I have to go back to the end and get more ender pearls. And then iron bars. If I'm not mistaken, I do not have any, right? Nope. Oh, darn. That's why I make sure to... So, this is just us doing a little bit of, like, maintenance on things, I guess we could say. And let's see how this works out. Here's hoping it doesn't require silk touch. And just gonna put it right here as temporary. Oh, it is draining. That sounds nasty. And this might take a while. Alright, let me just check something. Does it tell us how much is in there? If we break it, do we lose it all? No, we don't. Okay. So I am going to put it right here for now. And guys, I'll be back once this is done draining, because the last thing I need is to die with all this XP on me. Ah, I wish I could just fly right through there. Alright, and it's gonna be so fun making like some kind of runway thing, but I'll be back once I'm finished draining out all my XP. I am still draining, guys. Still draining. As you can somewhat see, I filled the tank up after 5 levels. So what I'm doing now is pumping it into drums. I'm probably going to... I feel dumb now. You know what I could totally make? I'm gonna let these finish up. And I know what we're gonna get into today. We're going to get into industrial foregoing. So, and that'll probably be the last, because what's happening, I do not think I'm going to have enough. Ultimately, I want to drain all of my XP out, but looking at this and all these drums, and I haven't even, like, I have more drums, and I could probably make an iron drum as well, but no, what the aim for today should be is to make a black hole unit tank thingy majigger. No, a black hole tank, which requires Eyes of Ender, a machine case, and plastic. Also, if you notice that the sound isn't making as much as before, I made myself a pair of ear deafeners. Without it, we hear all of that. But with them on, I don't know if it prevents us from hearing when enemies are coming to kill us. So, but yeah. And this is drained as much as it could for now. Okay, I'm gonna tear this down, store it, do my best to stay alive, and we're gonna get started on industrial foregoing. Alright, getting started with industrial foregoing. What we need to make is plastic because most of these machines, as you can see, require plastic. And it used to be that you would find rubber trees and like smelt down the rubber sapling, but this one is you go from dry rubber, so you get plastic from dry rubber, and then you get dry rubber from tiny dry rubbers. Well, I kind of want to call them tiny rubber pellets. And then energy upgrades, industrial foregoing doesn't have these. So how do we get these? How do we get those? There we go. Latex Processing Unit. So it's a machine case, a couple furnaces. Interesting interface. Let's get some wood. And I'm pretty sure it's just, would it go right there? No, does it actually require, it requires power? Well, that kinda, I thought it did not require power. Make sure I got the right, use that to make the tiny dry pellets. Oh, I believe I done made a mistake. Let's see, it's not the latex industrial foregoing, because it's a block that actually, it's supposed to, there we go, the tree fluid extractor. That's what we need, guys. And then from there it turns it into the processing unit. Sorry about that. First actual item is the thing that I was just hovering over the tree. Well, we'll type it in. Tree fluid extractor. So let me go ahead and get, not that, but this. Let's get one of those. So now we get the iron gear. And then let's go and get another furnace. And then I should have stone. Yep. Now we got the correct block. And how this works is, cause I was wondering if something was weird about it. Look at those little grindy teeth things. And then it's supposed to start working on this. It looks like nothing's going on. But okay, you see that the buckets of latex is going up. If we had more, this would start to break down. But what happens there is this would this also needs water. So latex is pumped. Tree is ground down by the tree fluid extractor. Eventually the tree is destroyed, or the piece of wood. This, you take the fluids and you actually pump them into a latex processing unit. The latex processing unit takes water and latex and then makes the tiny dry rubber pellets. So I want to get one more of, actually let me go and start pumping the latex in, and we gotta figure out how to do the generator. Like originally I was thinking about going to the end, and so we can start using the so ultimately I want to get this set up so that we can drain all my XP out as a safety precaution. And that's gonna start going into there. And you see how it's now finally starting to break. So get that. Oh, the plan is to get a black hole tank, drain my XP, and then go and start collecting ender pearls so we can make a ender chest and such. You can make one of these now, but we need more ender pearls. And we can't get one of those yet. So that's gonna be the plan. You see how I'm starting off with the latex processing unit? I'm gonna get a few more of those going and come back once I have enough to make the black hole tank. Okay. Here's how I'm automating my plastic setup so far. Or not really automating, and I messed up this part. Let me get the BB spell. There we go. Messed up that part. So what's going on here? I created a sink from cooking from blockheads. If you right click it with a bucket, it gives you water. This is an infinite water source, and I'm piping the water from here into this part, the fluid. It goes to the fluid of the latex processing unit. I have four tree fluid extractors, and they for the most part connect here, and you see it should start filling up with fluid and making it. This is a magmatic generator that I made it on a stream, and that pulls power from here. I have a couple stone drums full of lava, so this is just gonna keep staying full, powering that. I have a mechanical user back here. So this part I really? Wait a second. Huh. I don't know why this has the animation of it already being broken when I just placed it. Okay, it just updated because that's the more broken one. As these break, I gotta come back and manually replace this one. But when this one breaks, I wish I could give you an idea. The mechanical user will place another one. And I wrote in my book a way to automate this that will look cool. Have a whole row of tree fluid extractors like this, and then use pistons. So it will be a trees grow, they're chopped down, and then the logs, well, wood is pushed out, and instead of having a bunch of mechanical users, you have one that places the wood, and then the pistons either shove all of the woods down a row or just one at a time. So that'll be something cool to do. Make like, yeah, it'll be something cool to make, and they just get shoved all in. And once it happens that all of the logs break, because they should break at the same time, a whole new set of logs come in and get pushed in. And you see how that one just broke and a new one was placed in. So this is gonna keep. I'm about to do the next part, which is take the tiny dry rubber, and I thought they need to be smelted, but no, those need to be crafted. Okay, I missed the kind of missed the chicken wings for that part. I have a mechanical crafter that I made earlier for when I was the one that we used as a test. This one, analog crafter. There we go. It came in as a test when we was trying to do the. Actually, I think I wanna pull this one from the bottom. So yeah, the testing the different crafters for automating the slime generation. I don't know why I bothered to do that, as far as like placing the dirt back right there. So this should start. So let's do spread items. There. So to keep it, so as it pumps in, it spreads them out as it gets more. So, and then from there, I would pipe out the actual dry rubber, and that could go into a furnace. That would go into my furnace here. Actually, I hate the way it's going to look, because if I place it on top, it's going to have interference with these. If I place it right here, it'll have an ugly looking connector. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. It's definitely going to look ugly, but because there's only one place for everything to go, it's going to slow down everything overall as well. Let's see. That should start. Oh, it's checking all the other ones. And that's just going to slow it down because there's no place for it to put it unless it puts it back in here. But I do not believe it can. And there. So I finally found this way there. And I'm using the tiny charcoal just to take this route. And there, we got our first bits of plastic. So I'm gonna cut here and then we'll make the next set of moves. Alright, I hit one tiny bit of a problem. I'm out of blaze powder. And yeah, and I don't want to actually go to the nether to try to get more because I literally died about 6 times trying to collect blaze powder or blaze rods, and defeat the purpose. So I was going through, and I found this. If you take destabilized redstone with glowstone, I believe you get blaze powder, and it only takes 4,000 RF. So it's glass, an invar gear bucket, machine frame, 10 gear glass, and 10 gear is just 10 ingots around iron. I should have some 10. This invar stuff might be the problem. I need what, 8, and then a redstone coil. So the reason that seems doable is because I have a bucket of destabilized redstone that I had no idea what to do with. So let's see if I have some invar ingots. Invar. I only have 6. So I need 2 more. What's the recipe for invar? No, alloying. Iron and nickel. Let's invar. That's fluid transposer, and that takes the stabilized redstone because I have no idea what I was going to use that bucket for anyway. And then let's get 2 pieces of glowstone. I'm just going to put it over here where we got some power going. Drop it right on top. So yay. Let's see, we throw that in there. Do I guess I just right click this on. Nope. That's a nice bright. So how do I get the fluid in there? Do I actually gotta pump it in? Recipes. One moment, let me get something to let me pump that in. And that's a normal one. I want a drum. Empty drum. I have 2 transfer pipes. And well, no. Okay, wow. That was a lot more to it than I was expecting. That's 1. And that's 2. Then a little bit left. So we got what we want out of there. Let's see about getting the black hole tank. One, 2. Yes. Okay. So now put my black hole tank there. Let's get our XP drain there. Oh, let me see if it actually auto outputs or not. Nope. Okay, it's filling up. I'll be back once all my XP is gone. Okay then. Well, I have managed to drain all my XP. See, we have tank is fairly full, so I'm just take it out of here as much as I need. 69,000, and I still have a few drums with XP. Had one little mishap. I blew a hole over there. But yeah, so that cut it. Also cleared up this because I got all the plastic I could need, but I do have a system I want to make that will make it fully automated and practically infinite plastic, and that might come next episode. I want to get into frames again. A lot of things I would like to do, but do not have the resources or tech level to get there. So soon, well, next episode, I'm in a building mode. I've been doing a lot of techie things, and if I could show you, I don't think it's in here. Is it? It's over here. I started making some resources, some polished stone, stone burnt. I hope to use those and get a little bit of a hopefully interesting build going for everyone. So that'll be the next episode, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for watching. Give me any suggestions in the comments, and also I came across a server I might start playing on this. If you want to see me playing on a server with other people, let me know. It'll be kind of interesting. I might not interact with them as much, but it'll give a chance to do like server tours, and definitely better to make resources because the server's constantly running. So, and pranks. But that's about it, guys. Thanks you for watching this episode, and see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.